So the Art and Science of Outdoor issue was first started last year, and our second issue, as I said, just came out last month. Quick history of the partnership. Art and Science of Outdoor was a partnership we started last year with the Outdoor Association of Advertisers and Agencies in the United States. And the issue is in recognition of their OBI Awards, which are the Outdoor Advertising Awards for notable achievements in billboards and other outdoor media. Quick snapshot of the U.S. outdoor market. It's valued at about $5.9 billion last year. You might think that's a pretty large number, but in fact, that's only 6% of ad spending in the United States last year. So even though what you're about to see is some very dynamic, exciting advertising from outdoor, it actually represents a very small portion of the U.S. media market. So a quick overview of the science part of outdoor. I wanted to show you some recent technology trends that have been making very exciting movement in the United States. On the left is a picture of Times Square. That's a digital billboard that Clear Channel, the largest outdoor company in the US, recently they've been using their digital billboards in Times Square to project video, sometimes even showcase movies. CNN, the news network, has a live news feed that streams to that billboard in Times Square. And there's also a new tickets booth for Broadway shows that has increased the dwell time in that area of Times Square. So there's a lot of more opportunities to view outdoor media. So a lot of advertisers have been using that as a platform to showcase their long-form video campaigns. On the right is another similar example from the Las Vegas Strip. It's a integration with social media. On the left, you can see that there's a Foursquare screen. Foursquare is a mobile app that allows you to check into locations and tell your friends where you are. So if you're at a restaurant, you can say, I'm at the McDonald's in Times Square, or what have you. So what this billboard enables is so if you're on the Las Vegas Strip and you're at the Miracle Mile shops, or maybe you're at the Bellagio Fountain, you can check in on Foursquare. It'll be broadcast on that billboard. And then next to that is a Twitter application where you can also live stream your tweets about your location as well. So two recent science updates that have been generating a lot of excitement in the US. Some other examples, Twitter is also being used on digital billboards outside of major markets to use real-time updates for whether it's contests, or a lot of times you'll find a lot of nonprofit organizations and what we call the Amber Alert system. When a child goes missing, people use digital billboards to send out announcements about that. Or if you're Ashton Kutcher, the actor, last year he had a contest with CNN, the news network, to see who could be the first person on Twitter to get 1 million fans. So he turned to digital billboards to drive people to his Twitter page so that they could follow him and he could beat CNN. The result was he in fact did beat CNN by I think a 100,000 margin, so pretty significant. On the right is an example of another way that advertisers are using digital billboards. In this case, E! News, the entertainment network, uses digital billboards during the week to promote their breaking news headlines that are going to be on that evening's news telecast. So in that case, if you want to learn more about which celebrities are pregnant, which celebrities have a baby bump, you could tune in that night. So it was used for dynamic updates of content. So a quick overview of the categories that the OBIS covers, and as a result, our issue as well. You'll see it definitely runs the gamut of all different marketing categories, and the image I included here is an image that ran in last year's issue. This is an installation in front of a McDonald's in Chicago. It was a day-parted ad, and by day-parting I mean it was timed to run in the morning. So every morning that egg would break, so that it was meant to remind people that there was a fresh breakfast. So it was a as the sun came up, so did the egg, so to speak. So one of our first category is amusement and entertainment. This is where a lot of media companies, entertainment networks, and movie studios are showcased their work. The campaign I chose here is a viral campaign that ran last year for District 9, the movie. What's unique about this is that these billboard ads started running last June, about 2 months before District 9, the movie, came out. And the studio wanted to be able to create some sort of mystery around the prawn characters in the movie. So they made these, kind of fake anti-prawn hazardous billboards and included a 1-800 number so you could learn more about the movie. You notice the bus stop ad on the left doesn't even have any mention of the movie. It just refers you to the website and a 1-800 number. So this was a very effective viral campaign. Not only was it recognized at the Obies, it generated a lot of box office for the film and an Oscar nomination last year. Some other examples I wanted to include, these are two different campaigns to promote local lotteries. On the left is a campaign for the Minnesota Lottery. They did a Monopoly promotion, and the agency realized that everyone can do a Monopoly promotion, so how do you make that unique? They decided to turn a bus shelter into a Monopoly property. So as you notice, it looks like a red house that you would buy on Park Place or something. On the right is a campaign that BBDO West did for the California Lottery. They wanted to visualize the winning sensation that one gets if they scratch off a winning ticket. So if you can see, there's arms sticking out of the taxi. So it's meant to be, if you win a winning ticket, that's kind of the feeling that you get. So those were installed on taxi tops around California. Some other quick examples. Takeovers and branded environments are really popular. On the left, you'll see a shopping center in Los Angeles that was rebranded with Sherlock Holmes to make it look like old London, kind of Sherlock Holmes era. On the right is a campaign that ran in Las Vegas and in the Las Vegas airport for the Blue Man Group. The agency wanted to make it seem like the Blue Man Group was integrated seamlessly in different scenarios. So this is an example where it looks like they're kind of paddling across the luggage cart. Automotive is a category that truthfully doesn't have that much competition. These are two notable campaigns that Mini Cooper ran in the past year with two of their agencies. Mini tends to be one of the more competitive advertisers in this category, but there is a lot of room for more creativity in automotive. Given some of the obvious challenges of the last couple of years, it's not surprising that there weren't many entrants in this category, but as you can see, Mini Cooper likes to play with the dimensions of a billboard, so the unlimited headroom kind of opens up the top of the billboard to make it look like it's an actual convertible. And then on the right, this was an ad for Mini Cooper's 50th anniversary in Canada. And I don't know if you can read, but it says impressive handling since '59. And so it's meant to kind of showcase the car's unique driving handling and also be respectful of the residents of the building that it was installed on. So it narrowly avoids that window. Beverages, this campaign needs no explanation. Obviously, the Pepsi had a big rollout for their refresh project last year. These are some local examples from Chicago and other markets. Business and technology is an increasingly inspiring category. This was this year's Best in Show winner. Now, it might look a little ordinary, but in fact, the creative concept behind this campaign was for a very regional bank called First Bank, and what they wanted to accomplish was associate themselves with small business owners. So the approach they took with that was very local, very literal. So these are actual babysitters, dog walkers with their names and their phone numbers. So it was almost like a direct marketing campaign for some of these local business owners. I mean, it was basically taking the concept of a classified ad in a newspaper and putting it on a billboard. So this was recognized at this year's show as the Best in Show winner. Individual execution recognizes unique creative concepts. Up top is a Maker's Mark ad that, much like the Mini Cooper ad I showed you a little bit ago, makes it look like there's an